hard questions because this is where it gets hard because like there's questions Levin wants to ask, but Russell wants to ask other questions.
Mix 'em up.
Okay, let's see. Latigo. Questions about Latigo. Questions about Latigo.
I'd like to drink sometime tonight, kid.
I have a question that I've been kind of wondering for a little while. So, in Amber Point, that's where we're going. In the last place we were at, I'm gonna look at the map really quick. In Tolgar's Landing, we had to deal with a lot of kind of humans that could transform into kind of rat form, and that's kind of something that's not necessarily like accepted. Part of my job, of course, was to kind of find those, and they're considered monsters. You kind of transform into a cat, and it's very similar. And I'm surprised no one's brought up the fact that your eyes look very different than everyone else. What the F is up with that?
Kid, you can swear around us.
Yeah, Russell doesn't really want to, so.
I am a shifter. It is my heritage. My parents were shifters, and I assume their parents before me, but I did not know my grandparents.
Well, what's exactly is a shifter?
The way I always understood it was that somewhere far back down the family line, lycanthrope was a part of the equation, and those bloodlines started to come together and form communities, and in the process of building those communities, new children were born, and a new race was spawned that was kind of had some of the aspects of their more bestial ancestors, but then the more humanistic qualities of those that were introduced into the bloodline.
So is it ever... Do you ever feel like those animal instincts take over more of who you are, or are they more just part of who you are?
Is this how it works? Did you get this many questions?
I mean, until he's satisfied.
Latigo will shift and like take his drink, and I believe that mentally my faculties remain my own. If anything, it's a small physical boost. Probably not unlike whatever concoction you just downed to give yourself such a gruesome appearance.
Well, that's good to know. I've been kind of living with this like thought in the back of my head that I might have to shoot you like at one point if you start showing an uncontrollable bestial side of yourself, if that makes sense.
Actually, if I could subvert the game for just a second, because I have a similar line of thinking on this particular question. Levin, your profession is monster hunter, correct? It is what you do and would define yourself by?
Yeah.
What if I propositioned you for a job?
Well, I'm all ears.
What if I knew of a den of monsters that attacked a homestead and left nothing but destruction in their wake to satisfy their hunger? Would you help me eradicate those monsters?
Duty bound, for sure.
Well, because for me, those monsters were men, and their hunger was greed.
That sounds about right.
So
they're still monsters.
They are still monsters, but I do not judge any of you by those particular traits that you share with them.
I mean, a monster isn't necessarily appearances. I think most monsters from the inside are changed. Their nature adapts. Their nature changes who they are, and physically, kind of like what I've kind of this, and it'll just kind of like this stuff. Monsters embody savagery, and that kind of leaves open the heart to lean into more of a bestial nature. So take the were-rats, for example. Most of them have to willingly accept that transformation, and most of the time they will willingly do so out of what their heart has kind of become, or what their intentions are. But monsters come in all shapes and forms, and a lot of men try to create or invent different monsters and monstrosities to seem less monstrous themselves.
Well, I only bring it up due to the fact that you have broached the subject upon my appearance, and I would caution you, young hunter, to remember that outward appearance does not always equate in a monstrosity.
I'll drink to that.
Agreed.
Yeah, shit. We're getting deep fast, you guys.
Now, what does
Mine tastes
everyone's
like-
taste like?
Mine tastes like coffee with a hint of vanilla.
Mine tastes like really good ale.
And a minute later, and he kind of shrinks back down.
What does everybody else's taste like?
Strawberry milk.
Mine's kind of spicy.
Mine is more of a kind of buttery texture. Tastes a bit more gammy with like a hint of kind of like iron, and then like a strong aftertaste of like blueberries.
All right.
Oddly specific.
I went so many different directions.
Nice.
Is there a real life beverage that you're basing that off of? Because I kind of want to try it.
Ever since we got this beverage, I'm like, what would it taste like?
Roll again!
Roll!
Oh no.
I got a 10.
11 here.
Hey, everyone rolled pretty. 11, 12,
13.
13.
It's me!
Kosal.
It's me! It's me to Z!
To Z.
Oh, this was a pairing I was hoping would happen.
Oh,
I take a
good.
shot. Why do you hate your dad?
I knew specifically you were gonna ask me that.
Wait, Casal, you gotta finish it off.
What?
There's
Oh.
the phrase.
Why do you hate your dad, and what the fuck is up with that?
Yeah. He was an asshole. He was drunk.
I'm a drunk asshole.
He was worse than you. Yeah, he and my mom never really got me as a person. And, he hit me a lot. He knocked me around. My mom too, but then when I got a little older, mostly I bore the brunt of it. And she wasn't much better because she just kind of let it happen. And then when I got older, I wasn't really the daughter they expected, I guess. And I could at least help my dad out with his fishing business. So I did that for a while. And it got a little better. I started standing up to him a bit more. My friend who has helped us along the journey kind of helped me with that a bit. Yeah. And finally I just said fuck him and I left and I became a sailor.
Good on you.
Z to 11.
Oh, I was
Looks at
gonna
you,
ask
just
about.
creepy face.
I don't want to repeat the question, even though I didn't hear it, but that's what I was wondering. But now,
The parent situation,
yeah,
because that's what I had worked up for him too for this particular
yeah,
game.
yeah.
And we went ahead and did that.
I don't want to repeat that. Um, how long have you been on your own, and have you ever, like, are we the first people you've kind of stuck with on this little journey of yours? And what the fuck is up with that?
Hmm. Well, there was those two guys I fought with before, but they kind of just tagged along and then they died. I told you guys about that one.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's only been maybe. How long have we known each other for at this point?
11 days as a complete group.
11 days.
11. That's how I wanted to answer the question right away.
14 days!
Well, I guess by this point we've
How
known
long
each
do your
other.
people normally live?
Yeah, same amount. I guess at this point we've known each other for like 11 days. So, it was probably only like total by myself. Maybe like 2 weeks before that.
Oh shit! So you went into that other job, and then you met us.
Yeah, that was kind of like the first. I
That
did
was
like
Reese, not Latigo.
I did. Where's my map? I did that one job at that other place that was on the map. I just can't remember what it is. And then the next kind of lead I got was the one at Tolgar's Landing, that there was something going on there. And then ran in to you guys. Well, first Tallow and Latigo, and then later you guys. So about that long.
Oh wow. You seem to hold yourself so well. I just assumed you'd been on your own for longer than that.
Well, thank you. I mean, a lot of this is new, I guess. Like, I've never been to a festival. That was really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't really remember the last time. I think I swam once, but I've never really been to the ocean, so swimming was brand new. And then...
And talking to pretty girls, apparently, also.
Yeah, I haven't really talked to other girls before, so that was kind of interesting.
Mm.
And then there was a lot of people around. But yeah, I mean, I was kind of prepared for all this, and now just get to experience it.
I will drink to that.
How are you
just-
feeling?
You guys just keep drinking at everything.
It's fun. It tastes delicious. So I'm asking Casal.
Sure.
Sure, bud.
Uh, this is delicious. That's what that is.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's
know.
kind of savory.
I know. How long have you had an evil presence on you?
I've never had an evil presence on me.
Yes, you do. Silly.
What?
You're.
Oh,
You've got evil on you.
oh, Mishara?
No.
What?
No, she's nice. I like
Yeah.
her. She's very nice.
There's.
No, there's something darker on you.
This is the first I'm hearing about it.
There's an aberration following you.
The aberration?
I love it. You hunt monsters, aberrations, right? Tell us all about aberrations.
That's Mashara, dude.
Strawberry.
Drunk tallow is my favorite tallow.
I think she's saying abjurations.
That's
Abjuration?
exactly what I'm saying.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, I forgot. What the fluff is up with that?
You lost me. What's the question?
Is the Zapositions are following you and they're evil. Zaposition.
The only thing I know of that's a part of me is Mashara, and she's not evil.
No, the creepy creepies. They're like, so I like you, but I'm creepy and I'm a Zaposition.
Have you seen something, Tallow?
Yeah, the thing that was chasing them, remember? The shadows.
Oh,
Everybody.
In the
Oh.
city, we did see some
Oh.
kind of shadowy presence.
Yeah, that's on. You're evil. That first night we were in the fire, I was like, I ain't a good idea. I will try to find evil and good. So that way someone tries to, like a bald doll is bad. And then the only thing that was evil was you.
I got you. So, the things that are following me, best as I understand it, are the same kinds of things as Mishara. But they are, they have been hunting me for, I don't actually know how long exactly. I think somewhere between 15 and 20 years.
Ooh.
That's a long time. How old are you?
I don't know. Is that it? Cool. Drink. Is it now? Tal is the only one who hasn't answered a question, right?
and who hasn't asked? Latigo,
Do you go?
go for it.
Rollies. No rollies?
Not this
No,
time.
you're answering, Tallow.
Well,
Catch
this
your
time
bet.
it's been decided. Everyone else is gone this round except you and Latigo.
Okay.
Tallow's in deep.
This is strawberry.
I
Chef,
love drunk tallow.
your happiness. What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know. First time I've been happy was right now. It's very fun. There's no happiness before this.
Before this particular moment, before you met us.
Yep, nope. It was all tattoo, and oh, there's a soul being ripped out of a chest, and oh, do what she says, do what she says. But now it's fun, happy, and tastes like strawberry.
Is there something that you would like to accomplish that would increase your happiness?
More strawberry.
We can get you all the strawberries you need.
Oh, thank you. You're the best, Zigo. This is cool.
Wait, Tallow, who had their soul ripped out?
Oh, so many, so many. There was there was the man who wanted to be a king, and his soul was ripped out. And oh no, it was a sad one. It was a girl. She wanted to be with her girlfriend, but the girlfriend didn't want to be with her. And then she was like, "What if I?" And then the soul ripped out, and then they didn't even get together. It was so sad. And then there's so many, so many. It's a lot.
Who is doing that?
Shh. Rebel Star.
Do you say Rumpelstar?
No, miserable. Because everything is miserable. There's always a knife in your back that's twisting, and you think it's your soul, but it's not. It's the knife. And she's
Round
happy.
round 2. Let's cut the drinks back so we can get some more questions before Tallow passes.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You guys are crazy.